going out on 7.115 and 45,700. A very good morning to everyone, and thank you for tuning to the Bulletin on this early Sunday morning, the 20th of April. Easter weekend. So there we go. You are listening to the club station of the Sandton Amateur Radio Club, ZS6STN, which is operated today from the shack of yours truly, ZS6STN. Once again, a warm welcome to everyone on frequency. I trust that you've had a great weekend thus far. Nice long weekend, yes. This club bulletin is broadcast every Sunday at 8:45 local time on the following frequencies: 145.700 megahertz FM in the 2-meter band, 7.115 megahertz lower side band in the 40-meter band. Today via relay from the shack of yours truly, ZS6STN. If you are out there listening to this morning's bulletin, please call in after the news. It's great to know who's been out there listening. So please call in, and if you don't want to have a chat, just give your call sign and say, not coming back. Please note there will be 2 opportunities for general call-ins. First, on the 2-meter band only, after the club birthdays, there will be an opportunity to call in and provide news on club activities or any other news that you think is important. Second, after the formal end of the bulletin, there's another opportunity for general call-ins on HF and 2 meters, which is our regular Sunday morning event. In the bulletin today, club birthdays, club news, general ham radio news, and unfortunately, there's no special topic of interest today, and I'll tell you why a little bit later. Call in the flop shop, 40 meters, 2 meters. So let's start with some birthdays of club members during the past week and this coming week. Yeah, we've had quite a few birthdays this month. Let's just look at this past week. We've had Renata Borden, ZS6REN. It was on the 17th. We have Diana Hadless Williams, ZR6 Delta Hotel Whiskey on the 17th. And we've got Derek Herbst, ZS6HER, also on the 17th. Yeah, quite a few birthdays on the 17th there. That was this past week. Of course, we've got also Kenneth Howard, ZS6 Alpha Kilo Hotel, also on the 18th. And yesterday was ZR6 Mike, Kevin Fraser, on the 19th. So, really great over the Easter weekend there, Kevin. Okay, on this coming week, we've got the 23rd, we've got Henk Janse van Rensburg, ZS6HNK. And on the 24th, we've got Graham Holmquist, ZS6SAR on the 24th. I think that should be sufficient birthdays. It's just quite a few birthdays in the April month. So, guys, wishing you all the best for your birthdays and many, many more to come. Where are we now? Okay, so we've done birthdays, so we've got the birthday list that's done out the way. Club news, let's have a look and see if there's anyone else who'd like to do anything for the Sandton Amateur Radio Club news this morning. Let's see if Keith is out there, or anyone else is out there this morning would like to give some input on the news. So we'll go to 2 meters. So this is ZS6STN on 2 meters, standing by. ZR6 Delta Echo. Okay, there we go. We've got 2 people coming in. We've got Richard, ZR6 Delta Echo, and of course, we got Keith, ZS6HIR as well. Keith, you are quite low down. You're very scratchy, but Richard, you're coming through very well this morning. So, Richard, over to you. Please take a round from ZS6STN.
Great, thanks very much, Noel. Morning to everyone on frequency. Just to let everyone know, we are looking for news bulletin readers. We've had a couple of people dropping out recently, and it's always great to get some new voices reading the news. So if anyone is interested, I will be redoing the schedule fairly soon, but even if you want to just give it a try once before you decide, that's also okay. We can arrange that. All info is given to you. You just have to download the SARL news from the website and come up with a topic of interest, if you like, which can be anything which is of interest to you with amateur radio connections of some sort, and it can be as long and as short as you feel like, and if you're not able to do a topic of interest that particular day, that's also okay. So it's actually great fun organizing the news, reading the news, and I encourage anyone who hasn't given it a try, please consider this. You can get in touch with me, richard.eads1@gmail.com, or via the club committee email address, and we'll discuss what the requirements would be. So please do get in touch. We are looking for new news readers, and it would be great to have some new voices. Thanks very much, Noel. Back to you, ZS6STN from ZS6 Delta Echo.
There we go, Richard. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, the more people, the merrier. And it's not easy. It's only a pleasure to read the news and do these things at the end of the day. Except, I'm basically on every weekend doing the bulletins. Unfortunately, the last few weekends, the one weekend I was extremely ill. And then I've had 2 weekends that I've worked the whole weekend. So it hasn't been easy for me. So I'd just like to thank those that have taken over the role. And I think that's Chris, ZS6GM, that took over the role of doing the 40-meter relay. Okay, next on the list I think was Keith, ZS6HI. Please take a run from ZS6STN.
Good morning, Noel. Am I coming through okay? I am on a handy talkie. Yourself?
A little bit scratchy, but we can copy you quite clearly, so no problem there at all. Thank you. Back to you, ZS6HI from ZS6STN.
Thank you, Noel, and good morning and happy Easter to all on frequency. Just to let you know that on the 30th of April, we will be opening the clubhouse again. So we would like everybody out there at the clubhouse in Brighton on the 30th of April. If you can be there, it would be awesome. And during the clubhouse meet, we will also do the next Tech Talk, which is going to be on Field Day. And this is not just any Field Day, this is the Seattle Field Day in the United States. So we have a guest speaker from the United States living in Seattle, Washington, to do a talk on how they do Field Day in Seattle, Washington. So it's bound to be an awesome talk, and we would encourage everybody, even if you can't be at the live physical clubhouse, to join us on Zoom and enjoy and ask questions during that, or just have a listen during that presentation by our contacts in the United States. I think it's Quentin, and he'll be talking about Seattle, Washington Field Day. And then we will also be having the last club, not last club, but the next club committee meeting will be taking place on the first Wednesday of May. And then on the first Saturday of May, we are going to be doing the mock exam for the RAE. And so that's for all the new guys in the RAE. And that will be out at the National Amateur Radio Center. And after that, we will be doing another HF assessment for those who still haven't completed their HF assessment. So that's what's up for the short term. And I think on the 26th is coming Saturday. When was it? I can't remember. Is the 40-meter club contest. And obviously we would like as many club members to be participating in the 40-meter club contest as possible. And then early in May is the SOTA activity. Early in May is the SOTA activity weekend, and we would like as many people to do SOTA, HOTA, or HOTA. Go and activate your local park, and let's have some fun on that SOTA activity weekend. Back to you, Noel. ZS6STN, ZS6HI.
ZS6HI, ZS6STN returning. Thank you very much for that, Keith. Really much appreciated the effort and all of you guys have put into the club and all of these things at the end of the day. And if I may, can I ask you, I'll be out and of course for the mock exam, and if I can ask you to be there as well, I'd like to set you up, bring your laptop, and I'd like to set you up with the database that I've done for the club, so hopefully you can come to that day and as well, and then I'll set you up with the database and get that on your laptop, and then you can carry on ahead with that. And also the wants to add anything to club news? This is ZS6STN standing by. Okay, there we go. So let's go on to the SRL News Bulletin today. So SRL News in the news today. Have you registered for the 2025 SRL National Convention? Spectrum license is managed by the South African Radio League and Contest and Club News. We start this bulletin with news of silent keys. It's this deep regret that we must announce that the key of Ben Fourie, ZS6STN, went silent on Saturday the 4th of January 2025. We extend our sincere condolences to his family and friends. You are listening to the news bulletin of the South African Radio League, broadcast today by ZS6STN. Have you registered for the 2025 SRL National Convention? Have you registered for the 25 National Convention yet? The link to the registration is available at https://mysarl.org.za/AGM-2025 /. Fill in the form if you're attending in person, or if you're not, if you will be attending the AGM via Zoom one-way stream. The 2025 SRL National Convention will take place at the Royal Elephant Hotel and Conference Centre, located at the corner of William Botha and Theodore Road, Alberane, Centurion, over the weekend of the 16th, 17th and 18th of May. The Pretoria AOS Amateur Radio Club are our hosts. Friday evening, 16th of May, the Pretoria AOS is celebrating its 95th birthday with a function at the hotel. The cost is R300 per person. Saturday morning, 17th May, has the SRL AGM at 8:30. For those that cannot make it to the Centurion, the AGM will go out on a Zoom as a one-way stream from us to you. There's a partners program for the morning. After the closure of the AGM, the mega flea market and exhibits will be found in the large garden area of the town. There is food available for lunch and venue for your own cost. At this stage, I'm aware of Pretoria AC and the Anti-Equal Association as the only participants of the flea market exhibits. Are other clubs and groups taking part? Please let me know. Saturday ends with the SRL Awards dinner at the hotel, at the cost of R350 per person. On Sunday morning, 18th of May, after a hearty breakfast, you can return home again. The 2025 SRL National Convention booklet. The National Convention booklet was uploaded to the SRL website on Tuesday, 17th of April 2025. The document contains the invitation, a copy of the proxy form, which is available online, the minutes of the 2024 SRL AGM, the unaudited accounts until 31st of December 2024, the proposed budget for 2025/2026, and the proposed membership fee for 2025-2026. Get your copy at https://mysarl.org.za/SRL-AGM-2025, or by clicking on the link at the top of www.srl.org.za. Spectrum licenses managed by the South African Radio League. This item is for those members whose Spectrum license is managed by the SRL. The office at the National Amateur Radio Centre has reported that some of the proof of payment documents for Spectrum license managed by the SRL received have nothing in the reference field, or the reference given is not a license number or call sign combination. The office cannot upload the proof of payment to their CASA customer portal because they do not know who paid the money. Please make sure that you include your CASA license number and call sign as a reference when paying your license fee. It is requested that you send your proof of payment as a PDF document to admin@srl.org.za and make sure that your license number call sign is prominently displayed. There are over 200 licenses that have not yet submitted proof of payment to the office at the National Amateur Radio Centre. You have until Wednesday the 30th of April 2025 to get the proof of payment to the office. Contact Kelly on email admin@srl.org.za license for expiring. It's done by yours truly. Currently, we have received 282 payments, which has been uploaded by Kelly and myself. So we've only got payments outstanding of 52 payments. On Friday, I personally sent out, we have received 180 licenses so far from ICASA, and on Friday I emailed out 180 licenses to members and non-members alike, whose licenses that the South African Radio League manages, or should I say that I manage. So there was an error. Unfortunately, there was a bit of an error on the renaming of the license. So some of the license went out with the correct name, the file name, but actually the incorrect license. Unfortunately, I did pick this up after an email I received from someone, and the situation was rectified. So please, if you may I ask nicely, if you received an email with the incorrect license, please delete that license, as it is not yours. You would have received another email with the correct license. Anyway, that's just my update from the Spectrum license that are managed by the South African Radio League. Club news. As you prepare and ready to grab this opportunity, get your pens ready and diarise now. The Sandton Power Hour Tech Talk will take place on Wednesday evening, the 30th of April 2025 at 1700 UTC. You know how we all enjoy National Field Day weekend. Setting up the sites, experimenting, getting on air, filling our logbooks, competing with one another, and generally having a great time. Well, here's another opportunity to see how they do Field Day in Seattle. No, not the coffee shop. We are talking about Seattle in Washington State in the Pacific Northwest region of America. Our special guest, Quentin, Kilo 7, Delta Romeo, Quebec, will be our Seattle Field Day guide, walking us through what they do over the weekend, how they prepare, the antenna farms, getting non-amateurs involved, doing educational talks and activities, having lots of social fun activities, and testing emergency readiness with all the related stories that make for a memorable Field Day weekend. The Tech Talk will be conducted live from Seattle, Washington via Zoom, with audio also broadcast on the interconnected Sandton 145.700 MHz West Strand, 145.625 MHz, and Kempton Park 145.665 MHz repeater, as well as the associated Echolink and All-Star nodes. Everyone is welcome, so please spread the word and be sure to join in the Power Hour Tech Talk for an amazing interactive learning experience on Wednesday evening, the 30th of April at 1900 Central African Time, 7 p.m. with Quentin, Kilo 7, Delta Romeo, Quebec. Please listen to next week's Sunday Bulletin and view the Israel upcoming events diary for all the details. In celebration of World Amateur Radio Day and the 100th anniversary of the Israel on Friday, the 18th of April, 6 members of the Bulletin Amateur Radio Club will put the special call sign ZS100 SARS on air. But tongue twisting here this morning. About 120 stations were worked on bands from 2 meters to 80 meters, with even quite a few contacts on 30 meters. Thanks to ZS1 X-Ray Bravo, ZS1 Yankee Tango, ZS1 Lima Alpha Mike, ZS1 Delta Delta Kilo, ZS1 Echo Sierra, ZS1 November Romeo, who put the special call sign on the air. Local contacts will be uploaded on the SRL QSL and international contacts on a logbook of the world and QRZ.com. Many thanks to everyone who called in. Okay, let's move on to contest news. 23 logs were received for the April leg of the SRL 80-meter QSL party held on Thursday, 3rd of April 2025. First, Kobus Boshoff, ZS6POS, 320 points. Second, Dave DeToy, ZS6 114 speed, which you will find at https://mySRL.org.za/hf-happenings/. Okay, let's finalize the bulletin with a propagation report from Hannes Kutsia, ZS6 Bravo Zulu Papa. It reports that the solar activity is expected to be at low to moderate levels. There are currently 5 sunspot regions with simple magnetic configurations visible. There's a high probability for C-class and low probability for M-class solar flares. If you want to do your frequency predictions, the expected effective sunspot numbers for the week will be around 86. The 15 to 20 meter bands may provide some good DX fun, especially in the late afternoon and early evening. Please visit the website spaceweathercenter.org for further information. Okay, just a diary of some coming up events from today, Easter Sunday, of course, 21st of April, Family Day. 22nd, 23rd of April, the Lyra's Meteor Shower, April, English Language Day. 23rd of April, English Language Day. 24th, 26th of April, the RA 100 and Region 175 celebrations in Paris, France. 25th of April, Marconi Day, International Girls in ICT Day. 26th of April, the Israel Saturday 40-meter club contest. 27th of April, Freedom Day and Morse Day. 10th May, the May RAE. 17th to 19th May, the Israel National Convention. Okay, that brings us to the end of the bulletin this morning. So, without ado, let's go to 40 meters and see who's been listening out there in 40 meters. Just remember, if you don't want to come back, just give your call sign and say not coming back. So, let's take it from there. So, let's go out on 40 meters this morning. So, oh my goodness me, I just got to change these things at the end of the day. So, is there anyone listening out there 40 meters? Please let us know. And as I said earlier, if you don't want to come back, just give your call sign and say not coming. This is ZS6STN on 40 meters. Standing by.
Mike Alpha Romeo, not coming back, but thank you.
Okay, there we got 2 call-ins. We got ZS6 Whiskey Lima Yankee. Oh, well, he's a little bit late in the background there, so probably about a 4 and a 7 this morning for me. And then we had I think ZS6 MAR also not coming in, but thanks for that and not coming back. So, Wally, without ado, over to you. ZS6 Whiskey Lima Yankee, please take a run from ZS6STN. Oh, Wally, yeah, just unfortunately you're very low down, probably more like a 3 and a 7 on my side at the end of the day, so unfortunately for that, and but I know it was you, so thank you very much for that. Thanks for coming in, makes it absolutely worthwhile, and all the best to you and the family for the Easter weekend from my side. Okay, this is one final call in for anyone else on 40 meters that would like to add their name to the list. This is ZS6STN, 40 meters, standing by.
06 Alpha Kilo Whiskey, 59 into Bulletin, not coming back.
Oh, there we go. ZS6 Alpha Kilo Whiskey, 59 into Bloemfontein. Thank you very much. You're at 59 here into my KTH at Randburg, so thank you coming for that. This is ZS6STN standing by for any other further call-ins. Yeah, ZS6 Alpha November Tango. Anthony, please take a round from the ZS6STN. Okay, ZS6ANT. Anthony, you're a little bit low down, probably about a 4.7 at my GTH this morning, so I only picked up a little bit low down. But anyway, thanks for calling in. It makes it all worthwhile. Okay, what I think we need to do, without ado, I think we should go over to 2 meters and let's see who's been listening out there in 2 meters. And as I said, just if you don't want to come back, just give your call sign and say not coming back. It's just nice to know that there's been quite a few people listening this morning. This is ZS6STN on 2 meters, standing by.
ZS6GM.
Oh, good morning, Chris. I'm sure you're coming on D-Star, one of those nodes, so please take a round from ZS6STN.
Yeah, good morning, Noel, ZS6STN, and this is ZS6GM. Very good morning to you. Good morning to Sandton, and thanks for the bulletin this morning and all the useful information. Also, thanks to Keith for his information. And a reminder that I'm doing Bulletin next week, I believe. I think that is what I have been reminded. So I hope you can do relays next week, Noel. All right. I wish everyone a happy day. ZR60X, it is 6GM.
There we go, Chris. Yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for doing the relays and when I was working and when I was not feeling well at all. And yeah, I had a major fever, but that's another story for another day. And yeah, then long hours at work, leaving home at before 6 o'clock in the morning, coming home after 6 at night over the weekends. But anyway, we've got to keep the wolves from the door, so there we go. But thank you very much, Chris, for standing in for me. It's really, really appreciated. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else there on 2 meters that would like to add their name to the list this morning. This is ZS6STN, standing by.
ZR1 Whiskey Tango, good morning.
6 Mike Alpha Romeo on 2 meters, thank you very much, not coming back.
Z6WY on 2 meters, thanks very much for the bulletin, not coming back.
Okay, there we go. First on the list, okay, let's do the not coming back. ZS6MR came on 40 meters as well, so thanks very much for that, coming in on 2 meters, much appreciated. Wally, yeah, much better, of course, on 2 meters, so thank you very much for that, and all the best to the family for the Easter. Stuart, ZR1 Whiskey Tango, please take a round from ZS6STN.
ZS6STN, ZR1WT in George. Good morning, Noel. Thanks for the bulletin. Very well received here. And good morning to everyone else on frequency. I'm hoping you're having a great long weekend. Nice weather. I don't know what it's like in Joburg, but we're sunny here today, although it was predicted for rain. So a very pleasant day. ZS6STN, this is ZR1WT.
ZR1WT, thank you very much for coming in there. Absolutely fantastic to coming in. I think it's all stars that you're coming through. And so that's really great. Let's see if there's anyone else on Echolink All-Star that would like to add their name to the list. This is ZS6STN standing by. Nothing heard. And one final call-in for any other 2-meter call-ins. This is ZS6STN standing by. Okay, nothing heard. Unfortunately, guys, yeah, it's just been it's just been hectic this weekend, so I actually haven't stopped the whole weekend so far, and that's why I haven't been able to put anything together for Friday, and we sent out 180 licenses to those people. So there are still payments that have been uploaded. We're still waiting for ICASA, and unfortunately, as you know, ICASA is quite slow. And but I think they're working quite hard with all their renewals, and so we just stand by, and that's it. As I said earlier on, we've only got about 50 odd people that have not made any payments so far. I'm sure we will get some of them coming through in the next week or so. I wouldn't worry too much about the end of the date of April. Their system has really been absolutely slow and absolutely down, and I don't think they can hold anyone accountable for that but themselves. So there we go. The other thing, we've been doing the RE closed on Friday night on the 18th, so all registration closed, and a very, very disappointing number of registrations again. We've only got 59 registrations for the RE, so extremely, extremely disappointing as far as I'm concerned, and something that is mentioned in my report for the AGM. So, clubs, guys, we need to really make a concerted effort. I can tell you from my experience on these 69 applications that I'm busy with now, at least 15% of those things will disappear. So it's about another, up to another 10 or 12 people will disappear off that. So it's going to be a very low number this year. We're busy. I've been busy the whole Saturday and since 5 o'clock this morning doing the registrations on the website, getting the applications in so we can at least get the call signs allocated. Without the call signs being allocated, of course, the new RA candidates will not be allowed to go on air. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons why that I have not been able to prepare anything for the news for a special topic of interest. But hopefully next time we can do that. And Chris, as I said to you, no problem for next weekend. Everything's on track. Of course, you never know what happens with work, but we'll take it from there and we'll go from there. Okay, thank you for everyone for listening, and we trust that you've enjoyed the bulletin today. Please feel free to give us any comments or constructive criticism. Thank you to all the stations assisted with relays, and that's yours truly. And thanks to those that have called in this morning, much appreciated. Thanks to Keith, and thanks to for the information about the club news, and to Richard as well. Thanks very much for those things. Join us again next Sunday at 8:45 Central African time for the regular bulletin.